Welcome to another episode of The Daily Practice. The window is open, the request lines are open, the hourglass is flipped, and the sand is falling. Let's get to work. Here he is, our troubadour, Nathan Moore.
Thank you. Ready to get to work? Let the practicing begin. Oh, my work is never over, even when the day is done. I toss and turn when I'm sleeping. Come the morning, my work has just begun. 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 Someday I'll take a long vacation, hunker down, just lay low. Till then I'm taking donations, pass it around, it's all pay to go. 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 Once the seeds are all planted, then there's the garden to tend. Comes a time for the harvest, and we're harvesting seeds again. Harvesting seeds again. Again and again. Again and again. I think my favorite part's complaining about the labor while sharing the fruits with a friend. Thank God I love my job and my neighbor. Here's to the work that never ends. To the work that never ends. To the work that never ends. The work that never ends. Yeah, welcome to practice. Oh, man. What is happening? I've been doing some good, honest work here around the house. We're putting in the final post today to a cool little fence we're putting on the side of our house. It's a nice little privacy fence, and creating a little run for Percy on the side of the house there, where he can a little poop strip, maybe a little ball chase alley. I don't know. It's a narrow strip, but I'm very proud, very, very, very proud of the fence. I wonder if I could. I got a picture here. Here, well, hold on. How do I do this? How do I? Oh, maybe here. Maybe this is the move. I could easily prepare better for this, for sharing stuff. I think I'm going to try a custard pie tonight. Yeah, check this out. Oh my gosh. So what if can I copy this or what? Copy. All right, hopping into the window. Paste. Oh, work. Oh, it's just a blank. It didn't work. Well, I'm going to do it anyways. Oh, gosh. A weird link. Yeah. All right. Discord doesn't like that format, I see. Fine, be that way. But you know what? Via vase. Gus, give me a drum roll. Oh, yeah. Bam. Check that out. I did that. Now, I got to admit, the panels were prefab. So we had to get them in there. We had to buy them one at a time, get them to the house. I had to sink some posts, had to pour in some quick concrete into the posts. Here's the hot tip, and I always like to say this, but the first hole I dug for the first post was done with a shovel, and that was the whole thing. The second two were done with a post hole digger that I borrowed from my brother. I reached out to several people and finally got a hold of one because I knew I needed the right tool for the job, and boy, just night and day the difference between the post hole I dug with a shovel compared to the post hole digger dug holes. There you go. That was right. But one of the big pluses of the post hole digger dug holes is they used way less concrete. The shovel holes had to be way bigger around to get the shovel down in there and to get the dirt out, where the post holes were much more perfectly just cylindrical and straight down, just so satisfying, and needed a lot less concrete around there. So the first hole was a learning experience, but I could tell by the end of it, I was like, I need the right tool. And I really am a firm believer in if you're teaching like kids about tools, say, the best way to learn a tool, to understand a tool, is to need the tool. If you never need the tool, it just remains this abstract thing. But the moment you need it and you get the tool in your hand, you're like, it's just made to do that. I get it. Oh, yes. If you need it, you'll understand it. But boy, the post hole digger is so satisfying. But I don't know. You might have to put this on. If you're looking on your phone, you probably can't appreciate the true glory of this alleyway that we've made. It's something else. You might want to put the show up on your big screen on your TV. Hey, little doggy. All right, that little doggy's come to remind me to get back to work.
Nathan, are you practicing down there?
I am practicing, sort of.
Doesn't sound like it.
I know. All right, we're talking about the fence. All right, let's do this. Let's get in there. Let's see what your requests are. What are my marching orders? All right, I'm the same. Hard times. Safe on Dobro. Ooh, that'll be hard on Dobro. It's really hard to play minor chords on Dobro. It's, in a way, not even. Well, it's sort of possible. It might work. Shining like sunlight, huffing and puffing. All right, might have to pull out the ukulele for huffing and puffing. I'm the same. I don't know. Let's see. Let's start with hard times. Go from there. Hey birds, good to see you. You didn't quite type in that code right. Hard times ain't just some old folk song. Hard times ain't just some old folk song. Oh no, hard times is still going on. Thanks to the cheap walls of some of these motels, I hear these conversations, some of which I never would retell. But it doesn't feel that far away when you hear somebody say, go to hell. I asked the weatherman, and he didn't know what was up. Well, the boss man told the doorman, sorry man, we can't pay you to keep it shut. Just then the optimist chimed in and said, hey, at least we got this half-empty cup. Oh, hard times ain't just some old folk song. Hard times ain't just some old folk song. Oh no, hard times, they still going on. Well, Fanny and Freddie were sweethearts. Lord, Lord, how they could love. They had quite a fling until the night King Midas lost his touch. After that, everything King Midas touched just stayed the way it was. Now we got pirates in the ocean, we got pirates in the AIG. I got 3 friends in prison, count them 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can say there's justice, just don't say it to me. I know hard times ain't just some old folk song. Hard times ain't just some old folk song. Oh no, hard times, they still going on. said this song would ever end. Down at the food line last night, they was having a sale on ham. I stood in line waiting on mine, I swear, behind 5 other men. One was young, had a minimum wage job. One was about to retire, just got laid off. And one had 2 kids, they was running around laughing, carrying on. But we all knew hard times ain't just some old folks song. 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 Oh no, hard times, they still going on. True story. I wanted to grab my Dobro so bad on that one, but I did not. That's called restraint, kids. Restraint. All right, let's see what was next. I love this frog. Tell me the story. Where you been? Where you off to? I want to know all about you. All right, I'm the same. Oh, let's check this tuning. I spent some good time with my dad today, helping him out with some things, and he's definitely hoping that Jabber John will be going on tomorrow. I'm hoping that he's here because I want to ask his advice on, or his opinion, maybe his advice on one thing I was thinking about earlier today. And you see, I see this happening more and more lately for unknown reasons in the world, but I had an interaction today and with somebody, and and it hit me. I realized that it's really sometimes hard to tell the difference between stupid and mean. And I feel like it's really important to be able to tell the difference, but it's really hard a lot of times to tell whether someone is stupid or if they're mean. Because if they're stupid, I just feel like it's 2 completely different things. If they're mean, well, you just got to get them out, get away from them, you know. Whereas if they're stupid, they might need some love, you know. But I maybe Dad in his years and as a teacher and stuff like that has devised some kinds of metrics or gauges or tests or some way to tell the difference. But I'll tell you one thing. Catherine and I were talking on the back porch about this very thing, and we did decide that probably the very worst type of person in the world is stupid and mean. That's rough. Run away, run away. I just flashed last night. I was watching a little bit. I didn't watch much of it, but some of Monty Python's Holy Grail. And remember when they're all like at the bottom of that castle, yet another castle. They come galloping up on their fake horses too, and they're like, charge, and they charge the castle, and then the castle starts throwing all their livestock at them, and then they're like, run away. So, oh my God, I feel like every laugh I had wasn't even a real laugh at the thing at the moment. It was a laugh just remembering my friends reenacting it in high school. It was like, oh my God, I can see William Lott in the cafeteria right now doing that whole bit. I fart in your general direction. The whole, put your arms off. It's only a flesh wound. What are you going to do? Bleed on me? I don't know. Does anybody else know all this stuff as well as I do? Oh, man. Now you see, I'm thinking about that guy, the French guy on top. Now, he was just mean, but I like that guy a lot. I just got a little bit of perspective there. It's like mean isn't always bad either. It's very complicated. It's all very complicated. It's a complicated. Tis but a scratch. Get back here. Red River, roll on by. Couldn't catch me if you tried. Lord, you get deeper every day. In a puddle, in a parking lot, in a field of forget-me-nots. Lord, you grow taller every day. I'm the same. I've always been. I'll always be. I'm the same. One-trick pony in a one-horse town. Tried to change, they put him down. Some still talking about the day. I'm not the kind to reminisce. I'd rather be looking out like this. Eyes forward, head straight into the day. I'm the same. I've always been. I'll always be. I'm the same. I've always been. I'll always be. I'm the same. To be where I once grew up. Now it's the wind in a Dixie cup. Like they say, things change. And that is good when things are bad. And that is bad when things are good. Either way, I'm the same. I'll always be. I'm the same. Fun request. Man. Someday I'm going to figure out how to loop my vocals so I can really weave that web the way it's meant to be, the way God intended. Someday. Gonzo, good to see you. Yay. Fun party. Beans raised on Monty Python. Oh my goodness. It's so good. All the little things. I think my favorite, well, at least from last night, my favorite is when they get into the debate over whether or not a swallow could carry the coconut. There's just something about that whole exchange that is, well, maybe if 2 sparrows, 2 swallows, all they would need to carry it on a string. I can't do it. Good to see you, Funky Foot first. Tons of love back to you. Oh, you're in Seattle. Are you in Seattle now? Yeah, I took some nickels to Seattle. Fun stuff. Oh, my God. Oh, all right. So Jeff is saying he'll be in Seattle in a few weeks. Should we try something fun? Should you leave a nickel somewhere for Jeff to find it? Funky Foot first. You should leave a nickel somewhere, take a picture that is a hint as to where it is, and then when Jeff is in Seattle, he can try to find that same nickel and take his picture. I don't know. Just thinking out loud here. Y'all might come up with something better, but I feel like there's an opportunity here that we don't want to sleep on. All right. Continuing on your request list line. All right, safe on Dobro. I don't know what that means, but let's see if it means anything. It means something. I got invited to a pick on Saturday. Might have to be Mr. Dobro guy. All right, I guess I won't try to overthink this. God, just listen to that. I feel bad because I was such a Dobro junkie there for a little while, just freaking out, and I haven't been lately, but I'm just so glad this Dobro is in my life. I feel like it's such a work of art this guy made. Already feels unusual to me. You're in charge of the silver lining. Yeah, those clouds are up to you. There's a sweet song somewhere when you're pining, just waiting until you're through. And if you're determined, you can believe. And if you can believe, then you'll have faith. And if you have faith, you can love. And if you can love, you'll be safe. You can make everything happen for a reason. There's no tragedy that's not the way to go. That's why there's time, that's why there's seasons. That's just how we roll on down the road. If you're determined, you can believe, and if you can believe, then you'll have faith, and if you have faith, you can love, and if you can love, you'll be safe. So don't be too hard on you. You're the one's gonna get you out of this. You must be all you need, count on it. Someday you will reminisce. And if you're determined, you can believe, and if you can believe, then you'll have faith, and if you have faith, then you can love, and if you can love, you'll be saved. That's one of the things I realized. You know, Dobro is, there's some songs that's great on for a singer-songwriter, troubadour, but it's mostly 90-some% an accompanying instrument. This is a really fun instrument to play with people or to music. But as far as like having it back, minor chord, anything other than single notes or major chords are sort of not that much fun. Even a simple song like that, which is just G and E minor forms, whatever key. I usually sing it in B. That was back to the original G key. But even that E minor is sort of like a fake E minor, and it's not a very satisfying E minor. So it's a rough instrument just to back up a singer-songwriter, for sure. There's a few that it's like just such an interesting quality that it's actually cooler than anything else ever, but it's few and far between. But that's also one of the things I love about the Dobro is that it's sort of like the clarinet was like that. Like I would never play clarinet to back up one of my own songs. It was almost exclusively for playing with other people. But the clarinet's a little much, especially when you're not very good at it. You can't just sort of, I'll just sit over here and twiddle on my clarinet a little bit. No, I'm going to sit over here and sort of change the whole vibe of everything all night. I'm just learning, sorry. So, there's that. But the Dobro's such a beautiful thing in that sense because I feel at home in the tones and sounds. It's not such a big departure. It's just pure fun and really makes me want to play with other people, which is cool. Embrace my just musician side, which I think I'll be doing Saturday night. All right, let's see here. Shining like sunlight and huffing like puffing. Huffing like puffing. How about that? Huffing and puffing. Let's refresh the list just to see what we're working. Oh my goodness, all kinds of good stuff's come in since all that. Holy moly. I don't even know where to begin at this point. Haven't figured out how to loop microphones. The Dobro is just playing into a microphone. It has no pickup, so I can't plug it into the looper. But that would be fun. All right, birds. Skip around a little bit. Got a strange feeling, one that won't let me go, that the sky's about to open, steal me away and close. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. Where there's smoke, there's a motel burning. There's fire in the eyes of the musician, and the road is hopefully forever turning, like the world is spinning. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. St. Peter, here's all my money, let's forget you saw me. Just putting me back in what I had on. And we'll blame it on dreams and running, oh, from the new day, from the new dawn. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, hell, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. I just had to step out towards the ceiling. Had some unfinished business upstairs. Shouldn't take long at all. A wild man like me with a couple of squares. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes. Back in 15 minutes. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. That was fun. So fun. All right, clock's ticking though. No time to dilly, no time for dally. Oh man, I did write 2 more songs last night, but they're not full. I don't know. One's a lullaby, so I don't know if that counts. I wrote them in my open D though. I don't know if if I can do that in any quick way. But I was thinking earlier that I should play all I got like 5 new songs in the last week, and I felt like it's like better play all those tonight. I was thinking of driving my truck from Lowe's. I was like, you better play all 5 of those tonight. I didn't play a single one of them. I will play them all for myself though before morning, just to make sure I'm not losing them. Although I've made demos of all of them. Hot tip, I just got to say that I'm a little obsessed with this at the moment. I've been recording demos. I've been doing it for a long time, but I've discovered this new thing in my chair. And this is I will say, this is another reason that a lot of people that haven't yet joined us on Discord, you really should just pull the trigger, because our Discord server is super fun. It's not, I know it sounds intimidating maybe to some folks, but it's really not. It's really just a cool app, or you can go to it as a website, but I highly recommend the app. The app is fun. Here's what our server looks like. Here's everybody hanging out on the porch in here. Here's the window that you see. This is where people are posting GIFs or GIFs or pictures or getting Percy to create artwork for the window. And looks like Fee's hanging out in the game room, so why don't you go play a game with Fee? Hey, Fee. In here, you can hang out with each other and play games and talk and see each other's faces if you want. And there's all kinds of stuff to do, but the reason I started talking about this is because I very often, especially like right after practice, if I butcher a version of our song, or if I think of something, a lot of times when I'm doing the timestamps after the show, I'll hear my version of a song that night, and immediately it'll hit me like how it should go. I'll be like, why are you playing it like that? That's not working. Play it like this. And I'll just play it like this immediately, and I usually still have this camera on, and I just hit record and then throw it on the porch. I just throw it on the porch. If it's 4 a.m. and I record a demo of a new song in my chair upstairs, I'll throw it on the porch. I'm always throwing stuff on the porch. And that's... There's just a lot of free music happening on this Discord server. And if you're savvy, you can download most of it and save it into a special little folder that will be one of the rarest collections of Nathan Moore songs that anyone has. Eat Your Heart Out, Clean Tone. Harry, take that. Join the Discord server. You want this stuff. And it is fun. Look, people are on you can see. Here, wait, I'll go back. Everybody say hey. If you're on Discord now, throw up a 2 weird eyeballs or something. Keep it creepy. I don't know. But yeah, it is a lot of fun, and there are a lot of antics that happen off air on the Discord. The porch is just if you just have a thought or want to share a cool music video or something you did or anything, any questions. It's just our own little private pillow fort on the World Wide Web. And if you're within earshot of my voice right now, are in the gang. You're in the gang. We got a jacket for you. Sleeves cut off, a lemon on the back, the works. Oh, now with the latency, people are just saying, hey, oh, they're lighting fires in your honor. Follow the beacon. Go towards the light. There you go. Let's set the world on fire. All aboard. Magpie sees you. Come join us. Yes. You know you want to. Oh, gosh. I got to go back just to get Tom in there. Oh, man, I got a splinter. I just realized this. I knew I had a splinter. I was trying to look at it with the magnifying glass on my phone before the show, and I couldn't really see it. I got some magnifying glass goggles, but I might have to get in there. If it's the first time it's bothered me tonight, that note I hit on at night is right on the splinter. I can't even do it. I'm going to have to change the way I play it. Let's go. Oh, folks, it looks like the hourglass is empty. My cup is full. My heart is overflowing. Cheers. We did it again. I guess this will be the leaving song. Sorry about the requests we didn't get to. So many good ones. I wanted to do all of them, but there's just only so much time. When the sun hides its eyes beneath the moon, under starry skies, that's when I rise at night. The world is mine. When the town is sound asleep, that's when I laugh, that's when I weep. Oh, for going deep at night. The world is mine. I awoke in a land of dreams, stuffed and sewed along the seams. All my life, this is how I feel, and I have no idea now if I'm real. Once the din of the city pales next to the sound of the nightingales, oh, that never fails at night. The world is mine. Once the blue is turned to black, after love has had its heart attack, I pull the curtains back at night. The world is mine. roughed and sewed along the seam. All my life, this is how I feel, and I have no idea now if I'm real. So fun. What a great set list tonight. I really wanted to do all of them. Sorry about the ones I didn't get to. I was right there with you. Right there with you. All right, well, I'm going to keep practicing here. You guys keep up the good work out there yourselves. Give them heaven. Show mercy. I don't care if they're evil. I don't care if they're mean or idiots. Evil's a whole nother conversation entirely, but either way, I reckon showing mercy and giving them heaven's probably the right move. I know it's counterintuitive, but we're divine animals. Gotta make the most of it. You guys be silly, be honest. Always trust your cape. You got this.